All right, all right, all right. We're back here in Victoria, Minnesota for a Sunday afternoon District 6 game between the CCHA Stormhawks and your Minnetonka and the Minnetonka visiting Minnetonka Skippers. The early shot on net right there by Cooper Justice for the Stormhawks, covered up by the Minnetonka goalie. So we're going to go on an offensive zone face-off here. Nice little opening draw push by the Stormhawks. With Cooper Justice taking this face-off. Justice wins it over Eulenkamp. Eulenkamp, he'll stop. Eulenkamp, he'll get it out to Westrom. Westrom, hard shot, gets through, covered up by the Minnetonka goalie. Two early shots on net for the Stormhawks. Nice idea for CCHA. Keep pumping rubber towards the net on the goalie. Justice will line for another face-off. This one's won back by Minnetonka, but taken away by Justice. Another shot fought off by the goalie. Now Eulenkamp. Minnetonka will push it out of the zone. Regrouped here by Lano. Gets it up to Brecken Johnson. He gets it poked away. Now it's Johnson. Johnson loses it. Minnetonka will drop it down all the way down into the zone. Liam Westrom, he brings it around. Up to Eulenkamp. Eulenkamp can't get it out, but Westrom with the chip. Now it's Justice on the back check. Justice making it difficult. Out comes the puck here. Puck taken away by Minnetonka. Oster with a good stick there to knock the puck away. Minnetonka regains possession, and they'll try to work it up down behind the net. Now picked up by Caleb. Here goes Caleb Johnson. Caleb, he'll get it poke checked away. Now along the half wall, up to Hines. Hines tries to chip it. That did come out, yep, and there's the whistle on the offside, so they got it out of the zone. Got a whistle to kind of get a face-off and regroup here. CCHA will win that face-off back, but it's loose. Libby will have to give chase. He'll rim it around the boards. Now it's Archer Rexroad. He gets beat to the puck. Puck comes out of the zone. Nice pass ahead there to Kubek, but Kubek will get it taken away. Kobek. I've been told it's Kobek, so I'll make that change. Minnetonka picks it up, and they're going to regroup in their D zone. They'll look. Up they come. Chip pass around to the Skippers. Through the legs there. Oh, shot on net. Great first save by Graham Schmidt. Pad save by Schmidt. Gets that big pad down. Kicks that puck away. Regroup by Minnetonka. Back into the zone they come. Now it's Schultz. Schultz gets it tapped out, but now here's an opportunity. Kubek. Kubek up to B. Johnson. Now it's B. Johnson. B. Johnson gets to the center. His pass to Eulenkamp is behind him. Now it's Minnetonka as they come through. Shot wide of the net. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson gets it up to Justice. Tips it out of the zone and into the neutral zone. That pass doesn't connect. Comes all the way out to the neutral zone. It's picked up by Lano. Lano blows a tire. Oh, big save right there by Graham Schmidt. Shuts the door. Off a blown tire by Lano. Picked up by Minnetonka. Had a clear path to the net. But big Graham Schmidt steps up and slams the door shut. 10:07 remains in period number 1. 0-0. Both teams with a couple scoring opportunities. Puck was loose. Paddle got down from Schmidt. Centering pass there. Goes through the crease and back out to the point. Minnetonka will drive it back down behind the net. Now Oster. Oster, he'll lose it behind the net. Back out. Picked up on the boards by Hines. Hines chips out. Pellin's going to give chase. Pellin's going to win to the puck. Now Pellin. Pellin, his shot sails over the top of the net. Caleb Johnson, he'll dig it back down. Oster will play it back to the Goose. Now the Goose, he dipped up to Hines, who'll chip it in deep. Now it's Minnetonka on the breakout. This is going to go all the way down for an icing whistle. Nice break there for the Stormhawks. That'll be an icing on Minnetonka. Face off on the offensive zone with 9:19 left in period number 1. Kobeck will take this face off for the Stormhawks. He'll get down, he'll chip it through. Kobeck's going to get to it first. Battle along the half wall for the loose puck is Hermatka and Kobeck. And Minnetonka to come out with it. Minnetonka still with the puck as they dangle through one. Back check off the puck there. And now it's Kobeck to Hermatka. Hermatka with a head of steam. Hermatka pushes wide. Shut off on the wall there by the skippers. Hermatka still battles. Now it's Rexroad. Rexroad, he'll lose it to Minnetonka coming up through the middle. Now it's Minnetonka. Minnetonka, that shot is deflected, goes wide of the net. Slam back around there. Rexroad, he'll just throw it out of the zone. Minnetonka will get an offsides whistle there. So we got neutral zone face-off coming up here. Face-off one back by the Stormhawks. Up to Eulenkamp. Here's Eulenkamp, got 3-on-2 numbers if they go quickly. Eulenkamp, he'll dump it deep as the back check was coming hard. Picked up there by Brecken Johnson. Breck Johnson tried to go to the point, but Minnetonka was standing there ready. Picked it off and then take it all the way down the other end. Cycle down low by Minnetonka. That centering pass is out front. Kicked away by Schmidt. Minnetonka with some pressure now. Justice up to Eulenkamp. Now Eulenkamp. Eulenkamp will overskate it. And Minnetonka will hold the zone there. Now the puck gets out. Eulenkamp will get it deep. They allow a change here for the Stormhawks. Minnetonka rims it up the board. It's all the way up here. Centering pass poked away by the Goose. Boguski, he'll poke it away. And he'll pick it up. Now it's Boguski, hard out of the zone there. Back in for an offsides whistle. Offsides on the skipper, so we'll have another face-off. 7:02 remains period number 1. Even game so far, even Steven up and down the ice. Shots are 3-3. Face-off one there by the Stormhawks. And then Hines, he'll get it all the way down. Nice forecheck there by Pellin. He'll make something happen. Now it's Pellin. He'll stop and scan. Pellin battling on the wall. Pellin still with the hustle. Gets it out to Miles. The puck comes out of the zone. Now driven down deep. That should be an icing. They're going to wave it off, say it was tipped. Oster gives chase. Now it's Oster. Oster kind of loses it behind the net. Minnetonka with the puck behind the net there. Come all the way out front. No one home. Minnetonka going to shoot and score and strike first. So Minnetonka with 6:16 remains in period number 1. Gets the first goal of the game. Takes a 1-0 lead. Tonka will win that face-off back. D to D and up through the neutral zone. Ooh, nice centering pass there. Minnetonka still with it kicked loose by the Storm Hawk. Oh, comes loose. Another shot by the Skippers. 2 quick strikes by Minnetonka. And they jump up to a 2-0 lead early. 2 shots, 2 goals. Back-to-back shots, back-to-back goals for Minnetonka. Casco will win that. That puck goes all the way through to the other end, played behind the net. Now Westrom. Westrom can't get it out. Is held in and driven back down low by Minnetonka. Along the half wall, the puck comes. Skippers are coming away with it. And they'll go behind the net once again. Now Westrom. Minnetonka, though, takes it away, and they still hold the zone. Back-to-back goals and a lot of pressure here by Minnetonka. Puck is loose out front. Now it's Johnson. Johnson over to Eulenkamp. Now Eulenkamp gets through. Eulenkamp, good hard shot, low shot on net. Gobbled up by the Minnetonka goalie. But allow for an offensive zone faceoff with 4:57 left in period number 1. Caleb Johnson on the faceoff here for the Stormhawks. He'll win it. That good read by Minnetonka there to break up that faceoff play. A nice pass. Good save right there. Swatted away by Schmidt. Now Caleb. Caleb tries to bring it out, but it gets pushed off. Oster, he'll give chase. Now it's the Goose. Goose loses it, though. It goes to Minnetonka. Shot high corner. Off a turnover by Boguski. Minnetonka strikes again. Early 3-0 lead for Minnetonka. Hermaka plays it up, slings it all down for an icing call. Icing on the Stormhawks. Loose puck bouncing around from the net. Kobeck throws it around. Minnetonka still with the puck. And it comes out to the center. Blocked off the pad there, but doesn't get out. Shot gets all the way through, and Schmidt has to make another save. All kinds of pressure right now by Minnetonka. As Stormhawks having trouble clearing the puck. Just kind of constant cycling down there. Here comes Minnetonka clean through. One dangle. Good save there by Schmidt. As he'll have to shut the door on another breakaway opportunity by Minnetonka. Shot sails 10 feet high. It's Rexroad on the wall. Kicked away there by Schmidt. Archer. Minnetonka wins that race. And they'll cycle it down low once again. Now it's Justice. Justice hard off the wall. They got to learn, like, rimming it on the wall, just not working very well for the Stormhawks. Justice up to Eulenkamp. Now Eulenkamp. He'll get, that's a hooking call. But it doesn't matter. Eulenkamp stays with it, gets hooked down. No call. Gets the backhand on the puck, slides it in, and the Stormhawks are on the board by a huge effort by Eulenkamp. Gets the Stormhawks on the board. Try to build some momentum off of that one. 1-3 with 2:33 left in period number 1. Our puck is picked up by the Skippers. Lano, good job with the body to get in the way and shut that down. Along the wall here to Eulenkamp. Eulenkamp, he goes up to Brecken Johnson. Johnson gets it poked away. Offside should be whistle there, and there's that whistle. 2:06 remains. Score 3-1 in favor of the Skippers. Caleb Johnson wins that faceoff, but Skippers are going to come away with it. Carry the zone. Still in the zone. Now Pellin gets it out. Caleb Johnson with a good poke down there. Can he win the race? Oh, he just gets smoked right there. And there's the penalty. Body check penalty, or hook call. They're going to go hooking. You can go body check, you go hooking, you go interference. Take your pick on that one. But Caleb Johnson on the hustle play draws the penalty. An opportunity coming up for the Stormhawks on their little power play here. 90 seconds on the clock. Out to Hermaka. Puck doesn't quite get through. And now Minnetonka gets it out. And they get it all the way down. Hermaka, he'll pick it up. He'll try to build some steam. And here he comes. Try to get the center ice. He's cut off. Now Caleb. He'll send one up to Hines. Hines will get it down deep. Get some new bodies on for the Stormhawks. Tip there, so it goes all the way down. Blown tire. Should allow Stormhawks to maybe gain it. About 38 seconds left on the penalty. Less than a minute in the period. Nice pinch right there by Westrom. His shot is kicked away by the goalie. Puck's loose down low. Picked up by Wibby. Now Wibby! Oh, nice. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Rexroth. Had a nice look to the center to Wibstad, but didn't quite connect. Minnetonka will send it down for an icing call. 13 seconds on the penalty. 29 seconds. It'll be important here. See if Cooper Justice can win a face-off back, get it to the Goose, so he can let a quick cannon shot off from over there at the point. Nope, it goes rims all the way around. Who goes Guski, though? He'll hold it there to Eulenkamp. Now Eulenkamp, he'll battle there. Flung down by Minnetonka. Should go down for another icing. There's an icing. The penalty is over, so Minnetonka is full strength. 14 seconds remain in the period. 5-on-5 hockey to finish this one out. Minnetonka will send it down. at the period. And that'll be the end of period number 1 here in Victoria. Finds the visiting Skippers hold a 3-1 lead. Stormhawks did pick up some momentum there off the Eulenkamp hustle goal. Drew a penalty. Had some opportunities. So let's see if they take that momentum into period number 2 moving forward here. Here we go, period number 2 on our way. That face-off kicked around by the official, pushed up by Minnetonka. Minnetonka, they'll carry it into the zone. Goes wide of the net. Race to the wall. Now it's Hermaka. Hermaka, they'll pick it up. Hermaka gets some space. His pass is deflected. And allows Minnetonka to run it back down. Now it's Schultze. Schultze up to Eulenkamp. Eulenkamp can't chip it through. Now it still don't out. Minnetonka holds that zone. Schultze battling along the wall. Schultze and Eulenkamp. The puck is still held in the zone as Minnetonka flings it down low. Puck comes out front, jumped on by Schmidt. So Schmidt will freeze the puck. And we'll get a face-off here. Oh, overplayed there. Minnetonka won the face-off. Hines kind of overplayed that puck. Minnetonka put a move past him, shot from far out. Schmidt was screened on that one. The puck goes in. So back to a 3-goal lead for Minnetonka. They lead 4-1 here early in the second period. Here comes Minnetonka. Minnetonka with the puck. Minnetonka, as they come through, they slide it down, kicked away by Graham Schmidt. Nice play there. And now it's Lano, though. He loses it at center ice. Minnetonka will shovel it down low. Now it's picked up again by Caleb Johnson. Here's Caleb Johnson. Johnson up to Pellin. Pellin, he'll push it through, but it gets kicked away. Now Minnetonka coming the other way. Here comes Minnetonka. Minnetonka with the pass up. Doesn't quite get there. Oh, great centering pass there by the Skippers. Puck is kicked away by Oster in front of the net. Now Oster picks it up, gets it out to Pellin. Now Pellin will just shovel it down there. Creates an easy up there for Kubek with a nice read there and pokes away and just hammers one. He runs into another one. Delayed penalty right now on the Stormhawks, and there's the whistle and the touch-up. Kobeck Hill gets the first penalty of the day for the Stormhawks, so we'll see the Skippers on their first power play of the afternoon. They'll go man advantage for a minute and a half as they hold a 4-1 lead. Faceoff comes up, hard shot, glove down by Schmidt right there. Out to the point. Kicked away there by Buski. Still Minnetonka with it. They'll walk it in. Now Minnetonka from behind the net. Out to the point that one goes. Instead, he'll get the puck out. And now comes Minnetonka with the push. Misplayed there by Oster. Minnetonka keeps it there. Door shut by Schmidt. He gets across the crease and slam. There's a drag down. There's the penalty on the drag down there. Eulenkamp creates a penalty. So we'll even it up here. We'll play some 4-on-4 hockey for 34 seconds. And then the Stormhawks will get about a minute, one-man advantage. The 4-on-4 hockey here. Face-off one back by Minnetonka, but it poked away by Stormhawks. Justice drives it deep behind the net. Lana with that centering pass. Hermaka, he gets it down low. Justice in a battle there. Now it's Johnson, he'll get it up to the point to Hermaka. Uh-oh. That was read like a book as Hermaka tried to get that one across. Schultz will shut it down though. And they'll get it out back in the neutral zone. Ooh, good pass across there by Minnetonka. Oh, and Minnetonka. That's a sniper shot on to the top corner. So they'll score a 4-on-4 goal. I'm going to take a 5-1 lead. Power play now for the Stormhawks for 50 seconds. Now it's Cooper Justice though. That shot goes wide, put away, goes down low, hard out there to Schultz. Now it's Schultz. Schultz gets it deflected, comes over to Justice. Justice gets nothing, no juice on that centering attempt. Keeps the puck behind the net though, rims it back out to Justice. Got to get this ice puck towards the center. Now it's Justice. That one comes up to the middle. Jumped on by the goalie, so he'll deny it from going in. Good scoring opportunity there for the Stormhawks. 16 seconds remain on the penalty. 8:10 remains in period number 2. Johnson gets it back to Hines. Hines rims it behind the net up to Pellin. Good move by Pellin there. Pellin, nice look right there. Hines can't find the handle soon enough. Shot goes wide. Now it's Westrom. Westrom works it down to Pellin. Great look right there by Mason Pellin. Patrick Hines open in the center but couldn't get it. Skipper's penalty is over. So 5-on-5 hockey. Skippers get it out to Lano. Now it's Lano. Lano up the wall. Here's Pellin. Pellin tries to get it to Johnson. Puck is still loose out front, now covered up by the goalie. That was a pretty good shift with that line right there for them Stormhawks, creating a couple opportunities. Puck held the blue line there by Oster. Now it's Rexroad. Picked off there by Kobeck. Now Kobeck, he doesn't have numbers, so try to get it deep, and he does. Gets it down behind the net. Rimmed up by the Skippers. Now it's Rexroad. He gets it down deep. Now Rexroad. Rexroad, that shot gets deflected wide. Up the wall there. Now picked up by Kobeck. Kobeck. Deep. So whistle penalty happens. They're going to take both players. I think they're both getting, Skippers are getting an interference call. Skippers getting the interference call on that one. I believe Kobeck's getting a bear hugging call. If that's a penalty. They'll probably remain 5-on-5 hockey here is my guess. 6:30 remains in period number 2. What's up, out to Schulte. Now Schulte. Schulte fires it into the breadbasket of a Skipper. Now it's picked off and goes the other way. Minnetonka, they'll stop and scan. Drops it down low. Schmidt with a glove save, though, and shuts the door on that one. We'll get a face-off down in the D zone of the Stormhawks with 6:11 remaining. Minnetonka wins the face-off, and they keep it up. Now it's Johnson. Johnson gets it out to Uhlenkamp. Puck comes out of the zone. Good back check there by Uhlenkamp to create pressure. Up to the center, though, goes Minnetonka. I think they're going to get Schultz on a penalty. We're going to get Schultz on a tripping penalty. Puck is dropped. Referee still talking to coach. Shot by Skippers on a Braun, who makes that save. Minnetonka holds his own there. Puck deep down to Westrom. So Stormhawks are on a penalty kill here. Step by Caleb Johnson. Now it's Caleb through the neutral zone. Here's Caleb. Look there by Minnetonka. They come up through the zone. Westrom with a good stick pokes it away. Picked up those shots. Still gets on the net over to Graham Schmidt, and he makes another save. 47 seconds remain on this penalty. Five minutes remain in the period. Score, still 5-1 in favor of Minnetonka. Face-off comes out to the point for Minnetonka. Oster will have to battle behind the net for it. Comes out front by Skippers. That one blocked off the skate. Picked up by Hines and pushed out of the zone into the neutral zone. Read there by Wibby. Here comes Wibstad. Wibstad gets bodied off the puck. No shot. Now it comes, a Goose. He misses over to Oster. Oster, he'll lift it up to Wibstad. He drives it down deep. Oh, on the change. Just an awful change by the Stormhawks. Bailed out by Graham Schmidt, who stops about a 3-on-0 breakaway right there. Look at the face-off in the D zone. There's 4 minutes left. Schultz had Uhlenkamp up the wall. Couldn't get it to him. Minnetonka regained possession. That should be an icing. I don't know about no there. I don't think it was not touched on that pass. But we'll play on as the puck is now down low. That shot on net, knocked away by Schmidt, comes out of the zone. Minnetonka pokes it back in, and they get an offsides whistle. Minnetonka center wins that faceoff and keeps it. Wins it clean out to the point. The Skippers. That one gets all the way through. Pad save away by Schmidt. Now up to Rexroad. Here's Pellin. Pellin plays it back to Lano. Lano, high saucer up to Hines. Hines can't handle it. So Minnetonka gets it back in. Back to Hines once again. Pushed up to Minnetonka in center ice. Here comes the Stormhawks. Blocked down there by Lano, but picked up by Minnetonka. They'll bring it around the net. Tried to center it. Kept out. Wide open there. Just point blank range, and Graham just knocks that one down to shut the door on that scoring opportunity. Another shot on that kicked away by Graham. Lots of pressure mounting right here from Minnetonka. Now picked up by Rexroad. Oh, that's not Rexroad. That's Lano. Charlie Lano has Hines on the back door. Couldn't quite, lost the puck, so never found him. Now tries to get it to him and does. Hines, that shot is blocked right away. Rebound picked up by Pellin in the center. Mason Pellin picks up the rebound. Pellin with the goal. Hines and Lano with the apples on that play. Score is now 2-5 in favor of Minnetonka. 1:58 remains in period number 2. Face-off one back to Miles. Picked up to Archer. Battled along the boards here. Kobeck is going to punch it down deep. Now Minnetonka get it up to center ice. Nice, good forecheck right there. But Minnetonka will get it into the zone. Deflected down by Oster, stopped by Schmidt. Again, poked out there by Kobeck out to center ice. Minnetonka gets into the zone. Battling right now along the boards. And out of the zone it goes. Back in by Minnetonka, though. Nice taken away there by Wibby. Wibby gets it out of the zone once again. That one goes crossover to Minnetonka, back in. So they quickly get it in. They get it as soon as Stormhawks get it out. Minnetonka brings it back in. Really good shift by them right here. Loose puck in the front, comes out to the point of Minnetonka. Kicked away there by Rexroad. That's centering, tied up by Oster, and Graham will jump on it. That was a good hard shift by Minnetonka coming off that goal. So we got 33 seconds remaining in period number 2. Blocked there by Hermanka over to Eulenkamp. Now out. Schultz will kick it out. Bouncing puck still there. Still a bouncing puck. Now Minnetonka picks it up and they gain the zone once again as they come wide. Behind the net. Flung out to the center. Tripped up. Johnson, that'll be the end of the period. 2 periods in the books here in Victoria. Skippers hold a 5-2 lead. Shots are in favor of Minnetonka, 22-10. So the Stormhawks have one more period to try to battle their way back into this district matchup. The Stormhawks 0-1 in district play so far. Dropping to Edina. They did win yesterday, so have a one game. Coming off a win yesterday, coming into today. So they had 1 period left. See if they could get some magic. Sorry, guys, I was on mute there to start that period. Talking to myself. Didn't miss anything, though. Score remains 5-2. Minnetonka's shot from the point there gets through, but Graham makes another save once again. 11:07 remains in the period on the clock. 11 minutes on the hour clock. So we'll probably be watching the hour clock instead of the game clock. We probably won't get that full period in. So, Stormhawks can have to go as quickly as they can to try to, create some offense and start some quick strikes as they find themselves down 3. Now, Rexroad had the puck, had Kobeck flying. Kind of had his head down, so he didn't quite see him up there. But I think they were going to get a penalty. No? I don't know what the whistle is for then. Neutral zone face-off, though. Johnson tries to get the puck down, and he does, but Minnetonka picks it up, and it's an easy out for them. They'll punch it low. Picked up there by Lano. Here's Lano. He'll leave it for Westrom. Westrom up the board, brings it up to Johnson. Held in by Minnetonka. Stormhawks, they got to use the middle of the ice. They keep trying to rim it on the board when there's someone pinched down there. Minnetonka spins it around, shoots it towards the net, and it actually goes in. It's the skipper strike again with another goal here in the third period, giving them a 6-2 lead. Face-off one there by Minnetonka. Up to the center of the ice they go. Shot wide. Graham will cover it up. Defensive zone face-off for Caleb Johnson. 8 minutes left on the hour clock. Another face-off win for Minnetonka. They'll get it out to the point. Oh, but they miss it. Kicked up. They got numbers now. Caleb Johnson coming up. Here's Caleb. Caleb, the shot goes wide of the net. Hermaka, he'll drive it down in. Hines gives chase. Good back check there by Hermaka. Makes it difficult. That shot does get on net, but easily stopped by Graham. Frozen puck, so we'll get a face-off. 7 minutes on the hour clock. Stormhawks trail 2-6. Now it's Kobeck. Max Kubek. He brings it wide. He'll chip it down and chase. Still has it. Gets it behind the net. Nice centering pass right there. And just by Webster was behind his teammate. Didn't quite find it. Stormhawks will try to get it out of harm's way. Goes up along the board. Held in by Lano. Lano will drive it back in off the blue line. But now Minnetonka has it out. Good read there by Westrom. Now it's Liam Westrom the other way. Here comes Liam. Liam. Pass is deflected and it goes over to the goalie who kicks it into safety. Liam again with a nice stick right there. Liam with it. Liam, hard shot. Just sailed wide of the net. Now it's picked up. Covered by the goalie. Pressure right there by the Stormhawks on that shift. 6 minutes remain on the hour clock ticker. That played up to Miles. Miles shot, it goes wide, sails wide of the net. Now it's neutral zone battle here. Won by Minnetonka. Stay on sides. Oster shuts the door with the stick right there. And then Graham makes a save. Out to the point it comes, though. That went off the crossbar and up into the netting. Face off won by the Stormhawk. Tomasa chipped it off the board to Pellin. Pellin gets it chipped away. It's out there. It's Schultz with a nice tip up to Hines. Hines chips it along the board. It's easily picked up there by Minnetonka. Up there. Offsides there on Minnetonka. So we have a whistle. Neutral zone face-off coming. Now it's Lano. Lano's pass. Oh, great pass across there. Wasn't handled by Minnetonka though. And the skippers play it back behind the net. Lano, they get up to the wall to Pellin. Now Pellin chips it out of the zone. And now Pellin picks it up. Now it's Mason Pellin. Pellin up to Hines. Hines hard off the back. Now it's Caleb Johnson. Caleb tries to get out the point, but it's well read by Minnetonka. And now Minnetonka will come the other way. Good step up there by Lano to knock it free, and he'll take it the other way. Lano with the head of steam. He'll try to beat him wide. Now it's Lano. Lano gets one poked away, but he gets it down into the zone. Yeah, that's probably going to be a penalty. Lano on the recovery. With a holding call as he drugged down the skipper. So he'll go to the box for 90 seconds. Another power play opportunity for Minnetonka. About 3 minutes left on our clock in this game. Face-off just sitting there. Pushed out by Minnetonka. Back out into the neutral zone. Blown tire there and allows Wibstead to step up. Now Wibby. Wibby shot wide of the net. Unfortunately, doesn't even make the goalie make a save as he fires it wide. Now it's Minnetonka the other way. Minnetonka pushed out there. Puck is loose. Paddle down. So Buski, he'll get it out of harm's way. Uh-oh. And found himself on his back right there. And the puck just squirted out from underneath his legs out front. And Minnetonka picks up the rebound and puts it in the back of the net for a 7-2 lead. Vermont tries to pass it back to Schultz, but reaching goes all the way down. Now it's Uhlenkamp. Uhlenkamp tripped it, no call. Now Johnson. Puck squirts out from Minnetonka. And they'll dump it deep. End of the game is near, I believe. Oh, Schultz. Schultz up to Hermaka. Here comes Hermaka. Hermaka gets through. Hermaka, shot is stopped though. Johnson on the rebound is stopped. 2 scoring opportunities, both turned away there. Tonka with the puck. He'll try to get it back out. That one is deflected wide of the net. Minnetonka with a lot of pressure right now in the O-zone. Johnson, he'll pick it up. Johnson, Cannon, and they'll get that puck out, but it's picked up quickly by the Skippers. Skippers play it back to the D-man. Helen will stop that one easily. But he loses it. He tries to push along the wall. Westrom on the pinch. And the hour clock ticks away, and the end of the game is upon us. Tough one for your Stormhawks. They'll drop their second consecutive district game, 7-2 to Minnetonka. They'll go 1-on-1 on the weekend, though. Picked up a win on the weekend yesterday. And they'll do another hard week's of practice. And they'll be off to their first tournament next weekend as they travel to Fargo, North Dakota to play in their first tournament of the year. So lots of hockey coming up next weekend for the boys. We hope you tune in and check out the live stream. And have a great week.